All right. Hello, Happy Health Habits Happy Hour. It is what in the world? Is it the ninth
Eighth,
today?
eighth.
This
I
is
think
the
it's the
8th,
eighth today. Yes.
October 8th. Happy Health Habits. We are here, large and in charge. I'm going to stop share for a minute and see if we can't go just to a little bit of live stream real quick and say hello to the world. Um, And so we had Monday night. Let's see here. We have Oh, I got to tell you what, Jolie, your notes were fabulous.
Oh, good.
Good.
They were absolutely fabulous.
Yay.
I just loved them. All right. Here we go. All right. Okay. So I don't know that I can actually screen share right now, but we're going to just do this without. Hi, everybody. This is Happy Health Habits. This is Happy Health Habits Happy Hour, and it is Well-Being Wednesday. And we are here. Hello, everybody.
Yeah.
We
Hello.
we have a small group today. We have some latecomers and some others that are at different appointments, but we wanted to say hello to the world. We are loving ourselves enough to live a healthy lifestyle by showing up today for each other, and we keep showing up every day for ourselves and each other. And we're actually going to share this week. We have our topic was how to party like a pro and be healthy while we're doing it. So we're gonna give our tips that we got from that to each other that we pulled from the health class. We have a health class every Monday, and so we get to learn and then share our takeaways from that. We're going to share some wins of the day and some what we call learns or skinned knees anytime you kind of fallen short of what you intended on doing. So we're going to share a few of those things, and then anything we've learned from our life books. And do you guys have your life book with you
Yes.
that you want to show?
Wish I did.
This, yay, everybody. We've got our life book. Amy doesn't have hers today, but Phyllis has got hers. These are what we study. Sheila, I know you're not going to be on camera today, and I know Sharon's running late from her appointment, but we use these books. Yay! Because we want to become the dominant we want to create our path to optimal health and well-being by becoming the dominant force in our lives. So we're going to talk about that process of becoming and that process and committing to the process of it and the progress of it. And that's called Protopia. I posted about Protopia today. I did a live about Protopia. So if you have any notes to share about your Protopia homework, I'd love to hear that too. And then also this book, and remember, guys, the cover of it is The Path to Permanent Weight Control. It doesn't say your easy street to weight loss. It
Yeah.
says, right? Is weight loss an easy street? Is it an easy street? No. It says the path to permanent weight control. That means getting to a healthy weight and then staying there. That is the key inside of this. Getting there is one thing, and everybody knows how to get to a healthy weight. They just don't know how. They knew how to lose weight, but they don't. They always find it again somehow, right? Because
Yes.
they didn't get to the path of permanent weight control. Key point here in this book. And then to optimal health after weight control, and then to optimal well-being. So I feel very sad when I see these on the shelf at the Goodwill and when I see these being sold on thrift books used, because people miss the boat. All the secrets are in here. Are they not? You guys get it? You guys get the secrets.
Yes. Yes,
All right,
they
again,
are.
it was a small group today, but I think these are people that are really representing what we're up to, and that is to be in constant pursuit and progress of our best health in life, not just our best pant size, right? So it goes far beyond that. So what we're gonna do, let's go around and just say round robin here. I don't know how long I have you, Sheila. If you're here a short time and you want to share, just go ahead and take yourself off mute. Phyllis, you are here. I don't know how long you're gonna be feeling okay, but if you want to share, who wants to share first?
I can. I don't really
Okay.
have much to share though. Unfortunately, I am more frustrated with myself just because of I had a scope done and found out that I have some serious stomach issues. And so I have not been eating well at all. And so it's just been, it's easier for me to not eat right now because my stomach doesn't hurt that way. But
Mhm.
I'm trying to do at least protein shakes, but it's not been great. So that's all. I got nothing good to say about any of it, but I'm just trying to process that.
So, uh, uh, got it. So you have a certain circumstance going on. So we would want to go in and not, yeah, got it. So what elements are you going to go to in the life book, Sheila? We've talked when we have sort of some emotions triggered, and
Well, I'm pretty sure you send me back to but don't quote me. I'm
when you're triggered by all the not so
what
good stuff.
happened element 5.
Yep,
What's
4
happened?
and 5.
Yep.
Hmm.
And so I mean, there's only just so much I control at this point in time. So
Exactly. 4, 5, and 23. And let's review what goes on in the mindset. And yes, we have some problems to deal with, and life happens, right? Everybody, do we have lifey stuff going? This is lots of
absolutely.
lifey.
Yep.
Yeah, lots of life chaos, sickness,
Yep.
death, job losses, right? All the things. So the key, Sheila, to remember is to control the mindset. So we'll talk privately later too, but go back to element 4 and 5 review. When you're below the line and you're in the victim, villain, hero mode, you're gonna be going down the drain, right?
I don't
So
I don't feel like I'm in a victim villain mode at this point in time. I
good.
feel like I'm just like this is just my reality and I need to
Yep.
deal with it until I can see the specialist. And after that, like, hey, it is
Good.
what it is. We'll go from there. So I don't
Are you
feel
are you handling this better than you would have before? Learning.
probably because I'm like, oh, this is just life. We can move on and deal with it. We'll figure it
Yep.
out. So
Yep.
it is what
Good.
like I can't do anything to change it right now until I see a specialist.
Yep.
So we'll go from there,
And the wins you shared last time were brilliant. And have you been on the advanced habit finder class too, possibly?
I have not. I was gone last week,
Okay,
or I was traveling and everything last week. So
got
I
it.
got home late Wednesday and then just total chaos ensued for the next 2 days trying to catch up with work. And so
Mhm.
I haven't done anything but work. And so I need to get my
Well, it's a good thing you're plugging in, because if you're not plugging in, then you're going to be right running out of power and your mindset goes woo. So
yeah,
I'm really glad, right, that you plugged in today,
yeah.
and stay above the line and keep doing can you which healthy habits can you hang on to? Which macro habits are you going to make sure to do in times of stress?
I'm trying to, I have 2 water bottles sitting next to me because I'm trying to drink my water for sure. And that
Perfect.
doesn't bother my stomach. So that works out well. But
Perfect. Perfect. So hang on to those healthy habits that you already have anchored with all your might. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Awesome. 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 Good job. Okay. Who else would like to share? Good job, Sheila. All right.
Oh,
You got this. No matter what happens, you can handle it, girl.
yeah.
Betty?
Yeah, I'll share real quick because I have to leave early. Um, I've gone through a few things too this week that were stressful, but because of this program, I haven't gone completely bonkers. I could reach out. I could reach out to this group. I could reach out to my church group and the ladies who know my husband in my sewing group. We're all for him and giving him words of encouragement to keep him going. And so, yes, this teaches you you need to watch your food, but you need to watch your exercise. You need to watch your attitude, and you need to keep in touch with the community. And so that's why I'm got Sheila. You came to the community. That's what you can do. That's what you do.
Mhm.
Wonderful. And
Mhm.
I'm trying to keep the sleep going. Everything. It's just it is
Mhm.
a wonderful. And so
It
if you
helps
take
us
a
to
bite of
juggle.
food, I call my coach, and say, "Hey, I'm stepping. You have resources where you can you've got the book to go to. It's just a well-rounded it anything there's no place to hide because there's always something that you can reach out and do. So
Yeah, we have to juggle sleep, hydration, nutrition, mindset, motion, all the
I too
environment.
am working on that.
And
Yes,
yeah, the
because
environment around us, the people around us, the diagnosis you just got, right? All the things.
yes,
So it's about it's not even about balance. You know what the definition of balance is just controlled energy. Like there is no real, it's just controlling the energy that's swirling all the time, right? So yeah, it's all the things. Betty shows up and what was your good news last week, Betty? You got undiagnosed from something.
yes, I'm no longer pre-diabetic. I have through diet and so that's a little over 2 years with keeping with the diet and keeping with that I got off the medicine for a long time ago, but now I'm not even on the watch list. I am pre-diabetic. I got off another medication that I've been taking. So I'm off three. I'm off three
Bravo.
medications. So I'm
You
Good
are
job.
you're proof that, right? You're proof that a
yes,
healthy habit, if applied consistently in a safe,
yes,
sustained, right, simple, strategic, scientific way, can
yes.
be a sustainable and it will produce great results.
Yes, it does, and
Yay.
it's wonderful to know that, so
90% of the people out in Facebook land are loving hearing that that is a possibility. So thank you for sharing that. That is
good,
fantastic. Awesome.
good.
Very, very good. Did you get anything from Monday, Betty? Or did you say you listened? No. Okay.
No, okay.
Thank you for sharing. Did you have a Protopia comment? Did you listen? Did you see I think you mentioned.
Yes, I read that. I did write a comment down, and one of the things I said that was what I was going to do. It says, "When are you going to what are you going to do, and what date are you going to be at?" And I said, "I'm not setting the date. My goal is to go one step every day, to at least
Mhm.
do something to continue on step by step.
Yep.
Because if I set a date, then that's setting me up to fail." And so
Protopia, yes, Protopia is a state of doing maybe a 1% better today than yesterday, right?
Then that's
Yep,
what
every
I
day.
need to do because I can look back in the day and say, Hey, I got 6 hours of sleep last night. That's celebration right there."
Win the
Or
day.
whatever you don't. And I got some water in, and I I smiled at my husband. Those, you count those things and keep
Win the
going.
day, one habit at a time.
Yes, yes. So
Awesome. Awesome.
so
Thank you for
good.
sharing.
You are welcome.
Jolie, Kathy, Sharon, anybody want to share?
I'll share that on the Party Like a Pro from Monday.
Party like a pro. She had notes. She emailed me her notes, y'all. You got to keep up with Jolie.
Well, I don't know about that, but um, it's good stuff because of course at holiday time, all your favorite foods are are going to be there and out there. So I really liked the comments like you crave the connection with your family and friends, crave connection and not cookies, and enjoy family and friends over food, and take spot the pitfalls, your hardest things, your hardest temptations. And I liked, as far as making a plan for the holidays, I liked um, to have a 3-bite rule. So if there's a food that you just are not going to be able to avoid, it's just your non-negotiable, you've got to have it, it's your favorite,
Yes.
then you make yourself a 3-bite rule. And instead of 2 big helpings of strawberry pretzel salad, uh, a 3-bite rule, and you can eat the 3-bite and get your fix of that and move on, you know. And
Yes.
another good
like
thing, and I have used this in the past, but a good reminder is, you know, using a smaller plate. You don't have to use the biggest plate in your cupboard. So
Yeah.
use a smaller plate, and hopefully that'll be helpful for you too.
Yes, the 9-inch plate, the 9-inch plate rule. People over plates, use the small plates. And yes, I love it. The 3-bite rule. If you have a non-negotiable food, but what did she say? If you have one that you really is really, really special to you, you want to enjoy it, and but yet you don't want to have 2 whole servings. And what did she say to leave behind? The what to leave behind? Don't take the ones that what for the holidays? Like the normal stuff, like the vanilla ice cream or stuff you can
Oh,
have every day, right?
yeah,
You remember
right,
that?
right.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just leave the everyday
yeah,
stuff like
that's right.
yeah. If you're gonna have something real special, just make sure you're, using in control of what, portions you got. So yeah, I love
Yeah.
that stuff. That
And
was really
remember
good.
also to have fun during those holidays. Have fun over being full. Fun over
Yeah.
fullness. And
fun.
another one was always remember progress over perfection. You know, you don't
Progress.
have to be perfect that day. You're just always trying to have progress and stay focused
Yes.
and don't worry about having to be perfect. So
Right.
so
Right.
that's my take
That's
on it.
awesome. That's awesome, Jolie. That's huge. Any other wins this week? You had a whole list of them last week. We shared that. Um, any other new wins?
Um, well, I've had some good days with steps. Um, so yeah, trying to walk more, and so I've had a couple of good days where I've increased my steps a lot, and you know, a couple more pounds are disappearing, and people noticing. A lot of people are noticing. Um,
Hmm.
and when when you wash, I have these particular clothes that I like to wear all the time, you know, and they're a kind of a cottony and they're a capri, and I can put them in the dryer on a low cool dry, and I put them on and they're just always not tight, but they're just snug. Well, they're no longer snug. So when they're fresh out of the dryer and washed, they're no longer snug. So
Oh,
I might have to
wait,
It's
change
huge.
sizes here.
I've
Yeah.
got high 10. Everyone give Julie a high 10. That's a great
Yes.
feeling, right? You can put every girl knows when you can put something in the dryer and still feel good in it.
Yeah.
It's
So
good.
Yeah.
yeah. But still the biggest thing is just feeling better. Feeling
Yes.
better and better
Yes.
energy for sure. That's
Hmm.
important.
Yep. You've gone from negative zero momentum to 100 momentum, and you are a true student of health. And everybody, this woman knows how to work a program. If you've been in AA or any other kind of 12-step group, they call it working the program. It's a step by step by step. You guys heard of that before? It's 12
Yes.
steps and
Yeah.
you work the program or it works you, right? You either do it and Jolie, you are working this. She sends her homework in. She types up her notes. She goes back through the videos and she does them slow-mo. So
Yeah.
you're working it.
Yeah.
It's paying off already. How many pounds have you lost?
It,
I
the,
lost
I think it's at 24 now.
20.
Whoa.
24.
Good.
Yeah,
Good. Good.
fantastic.
Good.
So
Fantastic.
yeah.
Oh,
So thank you to all of you because I tell a lot of people, anybody I talk to, and they mention that I look better or my face is thinner or what are you doing? I talk about my noon Zoom friends because this group is so inspiring.
Yeah.
And so I brag about you. Yeah.
thank you so much.
Yay.
And we lost Phyllis. Phyllis is still in her treatments. She was on briefly and said hello before we got
Yeah.
started. So please text her or email her some love when
Yeah.
you get off, would you? We didn't, she's not on anymore, but we did get a chance to talk to her, so that's good. Jolie, bravo. Keep sharing all your transformation is just, palpable. It's everybody can see it
Mhm.
and they can feel it, and you're leading the way in your family already, aren't you? So, bravo,
Yes.
Thanks.
bravo.
Thanks.
Hugs and love, right?
Yes.
Um,
She's
let's see,
finding joy. I want to say she's finding joy in the journey.
Mm.
joy.
Oh, joy in the journey. Cute.
That's true. That is true. I like that.
I
Did
do
you like the
too.
did you like the protopia where you're striving to become
Yeah.
like progressing in progress
Yeah,
in work
that's
progress? Yeah,
that's good.
yeah. Like I'm in this 8 years. Margot's in it longer than me. We're in this constant state of protopia, just constant improvement, little 1% at a time. So it works, right?
Yeah.
Margot's 110 pounds and a total lifestyle change later, right?
Ugh,
And
unbelievable.
yeah,
Yeah.
and
Wow.
And it
Sharon,
keeps going. It keeps
yeah,
going.
Yeah.
Sharon is getting to see your joy in the journey too. So, Kathy, do we have now you're back? Do you have any words of wisdom from Monday or from the Protopia conversation? Wins of the week?
I didn't see Monday, but Jolie just gave a great synopsis of that. So thank you. I was just kind of thinking while everybody's talking, I'm going into my 3rd year and I've been on many diets and lost the weight and gained it back. And so now I feel like I'm 3 years, that's pretty good that I've kept my weight off. But it's not just the weight, it's everything. And this community and Amy for sure has helped me with that, because I think back to my other diets, and it was lost the weight, but then I went right back to my old habits. And now since I've learned the new habits and the right things to do, it's made a total difference. And
It's like second nature, right? It's like
Mhm.
second nature.
Yes.
right.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then when I do falter, I've got you guys to be right there with me and keep me
Yep.
accountable and give me tips, and it makes a huge difference. And I'm the same way. I've told people it's not just weight loss.
Right.
It's a mindset.
Yeah.
It's a change of habits. It's getting healthy.
Yep.
Yeah.
So thank
Yep,
you all.
absolutely. And Kathy, has it been are your newfound habits that you've of health, like, do you have to think about it? Is it arduous? Is it hard? Is it
No, but
no?
I
It's something you
sometimes I
do.
do have to stop, challenge, and choose, because I
Right.
think
Check
I want
yourself.
that piece of chocolate or whatever. But do I need it? No. So those types of things. But no, it's more second nature now, obviously, because I've been, doing it. But it's like, we have to keep improving. There's always room for improvement.
We have to
Yeah.
check ourselves before we wreck ourselves when our
Mhm.
old habits come in, right? That's a
Mhm.
Dr. A quote. And Kathy, I think you were on later, but I made a point to remember to everyone read this part on your book. It's the path to permanent weight control. It's not the easy street to weight loss. It says the path to permanent weight control. And Kathy, 2 years after losing weight, if you've made it, you're winning with your habits of health. Okay, statistically speaking, it takes 2 years. So you're in 3 years, right? I'm in 8 years. Margot's in 10 years. So this means we have the secret to permanent weight loss, not weight management, weight control, not weight loss. The secret to
management.
weight control, it says that. I love the words, the path to permanent weight control. When you've got it and you dialed it in and you can maintain it within that 5 to 10 pound range for a period of over 2 years, you're winning, you're killing it, right? And so you're killing it, and it's because you're applying, right, what you have learned and what we talk about every single week. We're not perfect, but we're making progress, and the holiday season is coming up, so that Monday was good, just preparing our mindset for gratitude. I don't eat that anymore. I can, but I just choose not to, or
Yeah.
whatever. Being empowered and come from a place from empowerment versus victimhood, like I can't because poor me, I'm on a diet. Well, we're not on a diet, we're on a live it. There's no pity party, because who's loving their life right now, right? Are you guys loving your life?
Ah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
There's no
Yeah.
pity party here. We just do the work, right? We just do the Oh, it's fantastic. It's what Kathy, that was awesome. You make it, and you made it look like so easy too. You did the work. You did the work. You worked the plan, you're working the plan, and you stay plugged in so you don't lose your power. And that's the key. When we unplug, then we're kind of sunk. Our power eventually dwanes, and our motivation and our all the things, right? So, Amy, Sharon, Margot, you guys want to share anything today, wins or takeaways from Monday?
Yeah,
Monday
I
was
can.
great. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No,
Go ahead, Sharon.
doesn't matter. Sure, go ahead. Yeah, just some other things that Joe hadn't mentioned, but no, just something about when you get well, never don't go hungry all day to
Right,
then go to the party
right.
Oh,
because you want,
yeah. Yeah.
you know, do your normal thing, and have something before you go to the party. I mean, be satisfied. Don't go hungry, but don't be hungry when you go.
Hmm.
And go with a plan. Um, how do you want to feel tomorrow, or even later in the day? I found that out. It didn't take till tomorrow. It
Yeah,
just
Yeah.
was later in the day, even. Could
yeah,
be an hour later or 2 hours later. How do I want to feel 2 hours later?
yep.
And um,
And mentally or emotionally, right, Sharon? Like physically, mentally, or emotionally. Physically,
oh yeah,
physically feel bad, but also you want to feel good mentally and emotionally, right? Is that right?
yeah,
Am I right?
oh yeah. Um, and they talked about scouting out the table first. With
Oh,
not with a plate, but just scout out the table, which I like to do. Just like, oh well, what's here?
Yeah.
And do I even want to participate? Because if you take a plate first, it feels, like you got to participate. But go, like Joe said, the 3-bite rules. It was funny. There was somebody that said soggy French fries are not worth it. And isn't that the truth?
Amen. Amen.
Oh, so it's kind of, that makes me think of leftovers. I'm like, well, they're soggy. I didn't want them the first time around. Well, I really don't want them when they're soggy because they really aren't worth it. But and just some of those things, and about the food pushers, that's really people love to be food pushers,
yeah.
but one of the things is what she said was, um,
I think
I don't need that, or I don't, I've had that, or
I
you
think
know
my note, not to interrupt you, Sharon, but my
no, go
note,
ahead.
the note that I had for that food pusher was um, to try not to say I can't eat that. Instead,
Right.
Yes.
oh, I just don't care for any.
Yep.
Yes.
And so then they don't by saying I can't eat that, then they're going to think that you're oh
On a diet,
sad or
you're
frustrated and
depriving yourself.
yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, you're
you're
sad.
depriving yourself, and
yeah.
Poor you,
yeah,
you're
you're
Or
depriving
you.
yourself. Party. Let's shove some food down your throat because you're so sad.
yeah,
You'll feel
make you
better.
feel
You'll feel
better.
better.
It'll make you feel. This food will make you feel better.
Yeah.
Wrong.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, I had can't switch it from can't to don't. I
Don't. Yes.
Yep, and it
Careful.
is. It's I don't really I don't eat that anymore.
I don't eat that
I don't.
anymore, I don't care for that right
Right.
now. That
Yeah,
I'm a little more polite way. I just say no, I don't eat that. But
yeah,
politely, you might say I don't
you
care
know.
for any. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or I don't remember somebody saying, "Well, I've tried that before. I know what it tastes like."
right.
It's not.
Yeah,
It's
that's a good
different.
one.
I mean, so
Or
those were.
you know what? I'm allergic. Thank you for offering. I'm really
Oh,
appreciative. I'm allergic, you know. And you know what, you guys? I'm allergic to that sugar and I'm allergic to those cookies because truly it will send me
yep.
into all kinds of crazy
Yeah.
land.
That's true.
That is allergy
And
for me, right?
and I have said before that it just you know, I've learned, I feel so much better when I don't have that.
Yes.
And that's the honest to gosh truth.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel so much better when I, don't have that.
And
And,
I got out of Food Pushers the choices, not chains. It's choices, not a chain, and it's choosing, not it's choosing. It's a choice, not a Do you know what I mean? It's a oh, I forgot what I was going to say. It's a choice. It's
right.
not.
Yeah.
It's not that I can't, because there isn't
Yes,
anything that I can't eat.
I'm
It's
choosing.
just I
Choose.
choose, I choose to stay away
Right.
from that because of how it makes me feel. I mean, I've said that more than it took me quite a while to say that, but you know, after thinking through it, it's how I feel,
Yeah.
you know, and it might make a difference for somebody else. So say the truth.
Yeah.
And so wins for this week. Well, I'm working pretty hard at being off of Facebook or my phone or the computer by 8:30 because that's my bewitching hour that I just need to be. I Otherwise I get to sleep, but when I wake up, I'm just like I'm still in that mode,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
You're still
and I have a hard
drowsy.
yeah. I mean, and generally I don't have any problems falling asleep, but I don't like it when I wake up and I'm back on something that I was working on it if I was, on my computer at 9 o'clock or on the phone at night, it just kind of, for some reason, it brings it back. And
Can't shut it
then you're
off.
in that
Can't shut
and
it.
sets it off. And then how do then I have to work hard to get back to, I have to mentally, go through saying different things to myself, like Dave Blanchard would say, you know, it's,
Yes.
um, it's not important right now. That's not important right now. Or I'm not going to do that right now.
Right.
But
It's hard
so
to it's hard to shut off. Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's hard to shut off. Um, so those are some wins.
That's awesome. And then connections over consumption, right? We really want when we
Oh,
have I caught that. Did you catch that, Amy? Is people want traditional, they have all the traditions, to make all the foods and
Yeah.
things. And everybody, this reminds me of grandma and that reminds me of mom and Bob. But what we're really missing is the person,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
We
Of
could do it.
course.
We could do a craft in honor of the person, or something, right? That we don't have to consume. I love those ideas about crafting versus consuming and changing those traditions from the kids. We're making things versus decorating cookies. Like that's a great swap, right? Yeah. Anyway, I love that idea. What about you, Margot? What you got, girl?
It was an interesting week of odd circumstances. um, First of all, Monday night was great. And it all kind of comes back to me, the more you pre-plan, the better off you are.
Mm-hmm.
That you know what's coming up, you know what when you're shopping, what to look for, all of that. It's not a guessing game, or it's not just going to the store and say, oh, I'll do what I did last year. And then you start picking up things you really don't need. I go with my list and I know what I have to have and I'm set. The other one was very accidentally, I was cleaning out some drawers and came across a bunch of pictures. And one of them, and I thought about this at Christmas time, everybody loves cookies, of course, because they're good, but also they're a great decoration. And years ago in the restaurant for Christmas time, my mother used to make all kinds of Christmas cookies to display. She had special treats that she gave the guests, but she had these special Christmas cookies she made out of clay. And she made them out like we did in school years ago. She made them
Yes.
out of clay, gingerbread and stars and bells and everything. And she'd make them out of clay, let them dry, and then she'd paint them just like you would a cookie. And
Awesome.
she'd have them out for display, and they were so pretty. and they lasted the whole season. Of course, everybody went, well, are we going to get one of those? Well, if you want one, you can have one, but I wouldn't suggest eating it. But we're talking
Yeah.
50, 60 years ago that she
Yeah.
did this. So that was a real treat. But the real one was my daughter went shopping for Halloween to decorate. She's all about decorating. And she came home with the biggest grin on her face and she goes, Mom, I found you the perfect item for your Thanksgiving and your Christmas holiday dinners. I went, okay, what is it? And she pulled out this spoon. And I didn't really look at it closely till she handed it to me. And it is a trick spoon. And it is meant to put in like sugar or something like that. So it's this big tablespoon with the whole center cut out. And she said, I thought it'd be really good for you. You can use this because she knows I love dressing and potatoes and sweet potatoes. She said, so when you go to scoop it, whatever you can get on that spoon is what you can eat.
Jeez.
Yeah, I mean, I laughed so hard. I thought
Yes,
this
that's
is absolutely perfect. And of course, she found, I think it was Holly Hobby or something like that in their weird department. But yeah, it's the size of a tablespoon, and the whole center is cut out. So when you go to pick it up, most of it's going to fall through, which
Oh.
is fine. So that was part of my weird things that took
Fantastic.
place for this past week, which was fun.
Sounds like we all need that. And you know what? This tribe is awesome because we are where this kind of behavior is normal, right? We are all normal in here, right?
Yeah.
We hang around people we want to be like. If you want to be like everyone else, go be like, but if you want to be around people with healthy habits, this is normal in here, these conversations. What we do is normal, right? We bring
Yeah.
our own food. We make sure we don't go hungry. I eat my lettuce before my, my event, right? Margot makes her own lunches in her salad
Oh, yeah.
jar every week.
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
We all talk about these tips and tricks to stay on track, and it's normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's what you do. I now have a little hand 12-ounce blender that sits on my desk. So when I'm ready at some point during the day for fueling, instead of always like doing bars or celery or egg or whatever, now I can use my little blender and put some protein in it and some other fixings, and I've got it, and it's real easy to do and easy to use. And it's
Mhm.
quick. But the other thing I wanted to say too is one of my clients, which I thought was really cute, called me all excited because for the first time in several months, she's been having real challenges with her process. But all of a sudden, she realized her puppy could now sit next to her in her chair. And she
Aw.
hasn't been able to hold her puppy on her lap
Oh.
forever. And she
Oh.
didn't even think about it. And then all of a sudden, they were sitting in the living room. She was watching TV, and the puppy came, or the dog, it's her dog, came up to her and looked at her. And she said, I'll pick you up in a minute. And the next thing she knew, the dog jumped up and sat right next to her.
Oh,
Wow.
And that
That's
was
awesome.
cute.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
awesome. Well,
yeah.
thank you so much for sharing, Margot. And again, 10 years in, you beat me. You got this stuff nailed. It's all normal to you. I want
Yeah.
to give you guys a little challenge, okay? Because we read this about the invitation from Dr. Anderson here to be fully immersed in working the program and really working this. It's his invitation to us to keep making tomorrow better than yesterday, right? And
yes.
Yeah.
so I want to challenge you guys. You are my Happy Health Habits Happy Hour heroes. You're my midlife mindset makeover mavens, right? We do this and we stick together. And we're not always here all at one time, but we have found the speed, the simplicity, we've found the science and the safety, the structure, the strategy, support. We found all this stuff and we've gotten to this current level of ourselves, right? So we're like at like you might have been 1.0 when you started, but now aren't you 2.0? Have you got a new operating system now, right?
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
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 So 1.0 was it sucked. 2.0 way better, right?
Yeah.
And
Yes.
it's way better. Is it perfect? No, the operating systems sometimes aren't perfect, but I'm going to challenge you to create 3.0 now because that's what we're doing in this community nationally is remember how many people 90% of the people that you see 9 out of 10 are dying to be well literally right dying
Yeah, they
well they're
are.
so sick and so suffering in all ways so I challenge you to step it up to a new operating system 3.0 and I'm doing this for myself. Of course, I'm not going to tell you what to do and not do it, right? I am going to figure out, I'm creating a new 3.0. New chapter, right? This week started. Okay. My husband and I, new chapter, fresh start. We are actually creating, I got my vision boards back out. Okay. And I hung them up. And because we don't have a clear vision for our 55 to 65 or 75 yet, I challenge you to create a clear vision in the next, right? Year, 2 years, 5 years, whatever, you know what I mean? What's the next version 3.0? What's your you know what I'm saying? I got my pictures of my trip. We're going to Europe. We're going to Spain and Portugal. I put that up because
Good.
we created that 10 years ago. We said we're going back for our 30th anniversary. And
Yay.
wow.
we lived into it. We said it 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And so, do you know, and so I decided, oh, this got to be real. I got to put this up because it's really happening. So
Yeah.
we're going to December. But I want you guys to really get clear about what that next version is, that next upgrade in your systems. Because if you create it, your brain can go right in and go to the end chapters of your life book, 20 element 20, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Those last five that you never seem to get to,
Yeah.
okay? That you kind of always put it off. Maybe skip forward and look back. How do you reach your full potential in life? Go to that chapter. Go to the end chapters
Yeah.
and look at
Okay.
creating the end in mind. Because right now you might still be in the middle of the book working point 2.0, right? You're working on that operating system in the middle. But let's start looking at the end. What does that look? What do I want it to look like, even if it doesn't? And continue to be in the process of protopia. And every day it gets a little bit better. And as you have it in your mind's eye, does that make sense? And it's all coming to pass. It will all happen if you. Does that make sense? And I just want you to see it so you can believe it. If you can see it and imagine it, it may seem impossible, but you can live into it in one day at a time. All right, one day at a time. And then commit to the process of that and seeing it happen. Does that make sense? And I know Kathy, we've talked about this because now you're retired, girl. So she's like, I got to figure out what I'm going to do when I grow up, right?
Yeah.
Did you ever
Yes.
figure that out, Kathy? Did
No,
you
and
ever like
it's been 3 years now.
see? See? And so she's enjoying herself today in the day, and that's fine. But listen, you know what? 5 years might go, it's already been three, right, Kathy?
Been
So
yeah.
Mhm.
why not? Okay, just be thinking about, and I love that's what stimulated this protopia conversation, stimulated that to me is what are we striving for? Because we're going to be striving for something. And is it, instant gratification, or is it something that I want to leave a legacy or I want to have accomplished so let's start thinking a little bit bigger about that. Does that sound like a good idea? because
Yes.
this is a way of life, right? We are optimal way of life. This is a way of life, and it's how we create our best life and our well-being overall. And our families are now benefiting, aren't they? Sharon's grandkids, Jolie's family, Amy's kids,
Yeah.
right? Betty's husband.
Yes.
Even
Yeah.
Kathy's husband, I bet, is getting a little bit healthier. So
So good.
I know mine is for sure. We are better versions than we ever thought we could be at this age. But does that sound fair enough to you guys?
Mhm.
Sound good?
Yeah.
So
When I
let's
It does.
saw that in the Protea thing, talking about change and moving forward and all of that, had to stop and really think about it, because at this juncture, it's actually now 11 years, and it's like my eating habits, my shopping habits, my cooking habits, those things
it's all changed.
don't change. It's just, so
Yeah.
now I have to look at, because of what I have done, what now new can I do?
Yeah, right. What now? What's next, Margot?
Yeah,
What's
and it doesn't have to do with eating or cooking or, finding new recipes is always fun to share, but
so
that's
yes,
not it anymore.
consider this. Everybody get a digital scale, body composition scale. You might have you're at your healthy weight. Sharon and I are at our healthy weights. Margot's at her healthy weight. Let's do muscle mass, right? What is my body composition? How much muscle do I have on this bod?
Yeah,
Versus how much body fat, let's look at increasing muscle mass, perhaps, Margot, right? You
that
can still
that
do
could
it.
be,
You can
that could
still
be.
it's an idea, right? But that's just a next level that I think Matt and I are going to go to, is like getting real serious about that, because we've been lifting weights and we've been increasing our muscle and doing the aminos, but you know what? We don't know the numbers. Well, what if we actually had a goal? Okay, well, that's something to consider. We can all have a goal in that area, because it doesn't matter how old you are. You can still sustain your muscle mass and you can still build your muscle mass.
Well, and
Check.
just because you're doing everything right doesn't mean your body is responding to it right.
No, no. So we're going to know our
And
numbers.
without knowing, I will say one of the things that I've done this year is, with every annual or special doctor's appointment that I've gone to, I went back a couple of years and I'm tracking it to
Yeah.
see if I'm staying status quo or if I am changing, or, so that, God forbid, I have a hiccup, I
And
can catch it, because it's
yes,
not going to be because of how I feel.
right, exactly. And I charge you, Kathy and Sharon and Margot, you guys have big dream. You guys are legacy leavers. You have a lot of, and even Jolie, you have a lot of influence. What kind of legacy do you want to leave? What do you want to create? It's not even physically for yourself, but what do you want to leave right on the planet when you're done? What do you want to leave as a legacy, and how do you want to have contributed, and what do you want to leave it your environment and your world like? Does that make sense? Kathy, are you with me on
Yes.
this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, think a little bigger. Yeah, you could talk about you could work on your physical stuff too, Kathy, but get one of those scales from Amazon. No hurt in that. It's always good to know, but it's always saying, like, think a little bigger outside the box, because you guys have big dreams. I know Margot's, but maybe
Yeah.
Kathy's become clear for now. But I know, in terms of impact, if you have an impact, income, freedom, flexibility, fun, what do you want to have more of? Health, wealth, happiness, freedom, flexibility, fun, income, whatever it is, just create it. Okay. So
That's cool. One thing I can tell you right away is, depending on how Thanksgiving goes, part of my legacy will be leaving the spoon.
yes, yes. Leaving the spoon. Oh,
Everybody
yeah.
should have a spoon like this.
And if you haven't been to Advanced Habit Finders, bring your dirty laundry to Advanced Habit Finders, because Dave Blanchard's going through the weeds with people. Get that stuff out of that head, and once and for all, just get it out. So it's really fun.
That's tomorrow night, right?
Right. Yeah, it's really fun. It's a whole nother level of digging in between the ears. So All right, we got to close out here, but keep it going, keep the Dreamweavers on. And Margot, do you want to close with your
Yep.
today?
Today's a real simple one, and it's perfect again. Change. I have the power to make change. Change takes time and effort, and every small step counts. By staying committed and persistent, you can do anything. Identify the changes you want to make, set achievable, small goals, create a plan, and take action. Be persistent. It's amazing how the universe brings you what you need the moment you are willing to change. Think of what small step you can take today to start the change you're looking for. And what change is it that makes you feel most empowered?
Whoa, that was perfect.
Thank you.
for today.
Yeah,
That was perfect. Bravo, everybody. Thank you for sharing. Amy, happy anniversary. I know you're in the middle of a billion
Yeah.
things. Happy anniversary. We're glad you're here.
Thank
and
you.
Thank you so much, everybody, for showing up and showing up for each other. Show up to grow up.
Did,
Right?
did you
Jolene,
take,
keep up
did you
the good
take,
work.
did you
Keep
take pictures of us with our books?
Oh, no.
Oh.
Thank you. I'm going to go ahead and screenshot it. Do you guys have your books? I think we lost Betty, though, but that's okay. I can always screenshot. We did at the beginning.
Oh, I
We
got
did-
my life book, not my habits of health.
I just got mine.
That's all right. Okay, we're going to screenshot. All right. Yay. All right.
Hold on.
Okay, you got it, Margot?
Just
All
about.
right. 1, 2, 3, cheese. All right, one more
They're
time.
too big. They're hard to hold.
Ah! Okay, got it. All right. Thank you
Okay.
so much,
Have
guys.
a good
You have
week.
a great day. Have a great
God
week.
bless
Love you.
Yeah, you too.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Everybody.
Great.
Love you guys.
Love
See
y'all.
you in a minute.